can't believe there's going to be a better game this season.
Magic, isn't it?
I simply cannot believe there'll be a better game this season. And I felt for Newcastle. I felt big time for Newcastle at the end, because with the 10 men, they just battled back brilliantly. Bruno was immense.
I thought he was out of this world.
Immense.
Out of this world, wasn't he?
And a few of the others as well. Dan Burn, fantastic performance. So brilliant. But Liverpool, we're twisting the tail. You put a 16-year-old on, and he scores a wonderful goal. And the dummy, the step over.
You could just see the whole thing building up. You could just see the whole thing building up in front of your very eyes, and obviously the spare man at the back post area. And it, by the way, did he finish it well or what?
Oh, amazing.
Didn't he?
But I will say, Coast, you know what, for Liverpool to win the league, they can't win the league defending
like that.
They cannot win the league defending like that, you know?
I know.
I
mean, it's the first.
Canate had another nightmarish game. Kirkes, what was he doing for the Bruno goal?
He doesn't jump.
No.
He tries to, does he try to, I don't know, shield them out the road? And I mean, it's a good header from Bruno. Not two boys that are renowned for their ability to head the ball, particularly in that back post area. But I don't know, he tries to shield them out. But Bruno does well, gets up, gets a header on it, good. And the second one, it's just an old-fashioned long ball, isn't it, which they don't deal with.
Yeah, I mean, both really. And the high line for that free kick, I mean, it was crazy. Why have you got a line that is so high? It was asking for the flick on and the player to run through, and that's what they got. And the boy finished it to his great credit. I mean, he's been overshadowed by all the headlines about the 16-year-old Liverpool kid, but Asula finished that really well as well.
I finished it great. My only concern is at the Coral segment at 8:20, Steve-O comes back on. Because yes, after my prediction of 2 each, that's exactly what I stuck a fiver on. I stuck a fiver on 2 each.
I had scribbled down at 2 each, by the way. Great day for the North East. And the reason for that, of course, is that I was at Roots Hall. There were 8,500
Great result. There. Was that the crowd?
Yeah, 8,500. There were, we were 2-0 down. 2-0 down. We were 1-0 down in 2 minutes. Poor Tom Parks back in the side. Very unfortunate own goal. But we battled our way back into it. We could have been 4 down in the first 25 minutes. But battled our way back into it and picked up a point. And Southend fans, I know you don't agree, I thought it was a well-deserved point. But talking of the North East, Gateshead to Yeovil, how far is that trip? And Gateshead have so many issues. Yeah. Yeovil 3-0 up at half-time. Gateshead win 4-3.
Well, there you are. I mean, with the greatest respect, you've got me looking at results that normally I'm not saying I wouldn't look at, but I wouldn't take great interest in. But I'm looking,
right too.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm looking at Forest Green. And I noticed. I checked all the results. I think Rochdale had a 1-0 as well. So I'm looking at them all, and I get to the bottom, and I'm thinking to myself, what a game that must have been.
Yeah,
Gateshead at Yeovil, but I didn't realise they were 3-0 down.
They were 3-0 down, yeah. They got back into it in the second half, scored first in the 48th minute, and Forest Green scored a 94th minute winner against Eastleigh, Manny Disroove, where the Hartlepool Old Boy scored for Rochdale. By the way, Mick and Hounslow said, morning, was Ali on a Dumbo jet when he landed at Elephant and Castle?
I like it. I'm going to ask you a question then, right off the top of the head. That has to be the longest travel for a team or support in the country.
No. Truro are in the National League.
So they are Truro are in. I saw it. And actually, you've got me reading that as well, because I'm not talking a lot of nonsense, because Truro's nearest away game's 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's right. So Gateshead to Truro is round trip over 800 miles. Same for Hartlepool to Truro, over 800 miles. Carlisle to Truro, over 800 miles as well. And, these are National League players.
Carlisle had a 5, didn't they? They won 5-0.
Yeah, 5-0 at home to Braintree. Yeah, to Braintree. So that was big for them. And I think Regan Linney got a hat-trick. And that was one of their new boys. Look, we better concentrate on the people are going to wonder. All you need to know about the National League, but we won't mention the Premier League.
I don't mind it at all. You've got me looking in places which I'm quite enjoying, if you don't mind me saying so.
Rio Ngumoha, 17 on Friday. becomes the Liverpool youngest ever scorer. His boss, Arne Slot, had this to say about him afterwards.
He could have even taken a first touch, maybe. If he would have missed it, I would have told him that. But this finish he has, and special for him, special for us, because it was maybe the first time you saw something today that looked like football. For the rest, it had nothing to do with football at all, what we saw today. With good football, sorry, it's part of the game, long ball, second ball, fouls, no fouls, intensity, but no tactics at all today, in my opinion. But that was a great attack from us.
Well, it might have had nothing to do with football, but oh my goodness, what a watch it was.
It was incredible. There's a rumour going about that Max Dowman wants to be that young lad when he grows up. I mean, it's some story, isn't it?
Yeah.
The 15-year-old comes on for the Arsenal and the 16-year-old gets the winner for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I mean, what a story. But I just think, Jeff, I mean, I don't know whether you agree or not, at this early stage, I think we're going to get some football this season. I really do. I mean, I was at a great game on Saturday. You know, Tottenham played really well. I mean, you could talk about maybe Man City being disappointing, of course, but I just loved the quality of the game. I loved Tottenham's performance. I loved that game last night. I think we're going to get some great games, mate. I really do.
I mean, Craig in Windsor says Arsenal will go to Anfield and win on Sunday. Liverpool's defence is so bad we'll exploit it. Watch Max Dowman, who's only 15, trump Liverpool's 16-year-old. He's far better. I don't see any way that Max Dowman will be playing at Anfield at the weekend. It's one thing bringing him on against Leeds when you're cruising, but it's quite another thing to play him in a game which could be instrumental in deciding the title at the end of the season. But he clearly is a sensational
fantastic talent. Fantastic talent.
Yeah, it's impossible. Impossible and unfair to compare a 15-year-old and a 16-year-old.
That's what it's come to now, has it? We've got a better youngster than you that's 50.
Yeah, incredible.
And why don't we just enjoy them both? That'd be a good idea.
Exactly. Now then, co-commentator and SAS Celebrity Who Dares winner Troy Deeney couldn't believe what he'd seen.
Pleasure. That's all I can say. Damn right privileged to be here today. Fair play to Newcastle. Gave everything, made this a spectacle. Going down to 10 men, gave everything to make it a wonderful game. This atmosphere was fantastic, as you alluded to. But let's not take nothing away from this young man. 16 years of age, coming on in a massive moment, a massive game. First thing he does, gets past somebody, gets a cross in. But as the ball came to him, it just reminded me of Thierry Henry. Just opened up his body and never looked like missing. Such composure. What a moment, what a game.
It's a pretty good comparison, actually, Thierry Henry, because that's exactly what Thierry would have done in the same situation. What a compliment that is. My goodness, mate.
Brilliant finish. Brilliant finish.
Andy, the Liverpool fan, told the Sports Bar it's pretty unlikely that they can retain the title.
Firstly, Newcastle absolutely blew us out of the water. We were atrocious. Yeah. But when you've bought half a new team, I don't know what you expect, to be honest, but we were just all over the place. Newcastle were brilliant. And like you said, Anthony Gordon's decision was just...
what's he doing?
Yeah, he killed the game for them, to be honest. But I will say this: if we play like we have done for the last 2 games, in fact for the last 10 games, including last season, we play like that, we are nowhere near winning the title. Not a chance.
Something we will discuss during the course of the morning. Give us a call. 03717223344 if you've got your breath back by now. Liverpool fans, do you agree with Andy, who thinks the title is beyond you this season if you play the way you have done in the last couple of games? Newcastle fans, only the point so far. You could have had more, no doubt about that. Summer transfer window, has it messed you up? Well, they brought in a couple of really good players, actually, in Jacob Ramsey and the boy at the back, Chow, who came on, a little cameo for him as well.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.